Alright guys, we're going to do a video on the 540 again today. This one I myself find rather comical because I actually have ordered a spare diff that I was going to weld up and put in this car. And anyway, I was down to my brother's the other night and did a pretty large burnout, and ever since I've done the burnout, I'm going to show you guys the issue this car is having. It's, like I said, it's pretty comical. So what's happening here, guys? What's wrong? What we have here is a diff that is totally locked up. Spiders probably chewed to pieces inside. But again, I've owned like 5 of these cars. When I had my black one, I burnt the guts out of that one night, burnt like 5 sets of tires off it, and the diff pretty much did the exact same thing, only in the 540 it broke that main pin inside and the pin came out and started hitting against the side cover. This one's not quite that bad yet, but it actually, aside from making the sharp corners in a parking lot, I much prefer the car to be this way. So a lot of you are going to be like, oh my god, you need to get that changed, it's going to explode, it's this and that's going to happen. But actually no, I'm actually going to wait until something happens, because the car is way more fun to drive like this. Spare one's on its way, which I'm going to weld that one up anyhow, and then I'll probably order another one because this one's obviously going to be no good for a spare. But all jokes aside, when my black car did this, I drove the thing for like another month, and the black one, again, the pin was coming out hitting the side cover of the diff case. So I'll just take you guys for a drive here. It's really not that bad once you get going. You do get some strange looks in a parking lot though, or in the Tim Hortons drive-thru when you're spinning your tires idling around. So all jokes aside, best burnout I ever done with this car never got recorded. And I generally keep a smaller tire onto it in the back just because I use the car for play purposes. You can hear that diff just working back there. Essentially at this point, the tires and the axles are probably the losers. But again, I bought this for a play car, so it is what it is. I'm really not overly concerned about it. The car still drives. Still drives quite well, actually. Like I said, once you're driving, you really don't even notice it. I mean, if you spins it. The car, obviously, when you spin it now, it spins both wheels, so you can do donuts, you can do, you know, the stuff that you wish you could do when you have an open diff. Doesn't seem to be bothering it too bad yet. This happened last week, so I've already been driving this car for a week like this. Safe to say at least 500 kilometers on it so far. My odometer showing 227,676, so shortly after 227 is when this took place. And I'm curious to see how long it's going to last. Does anyone want to take any guesses, or I would say bets, but we're not going to do bets. Again, it kind of depends on how I use it too, but I've already done a few donuts with it, so it's no sense to not enjoy it. It's already broke. It did take quite a, like, I smashed the thing in second gear and was brake burning it and being very, very rude to it. But I will say my black one had way, way, way more kilometers onto it, went through far more torture than I put this one through, but you really don't know the history on a car when you buy something with, you know, 200,000 on the clock already, so I do know these are still a very, very tough car. It takes a lot to break the running gear into them. That's a definite. Thanks for everyone that subscribes, helps me out. Appreciate it. Try not to give bad information. Another nice thing is the car launches it. She gets out of the hole way better with both tires spinning. Way better. Definitely makes some noises. It's no good to be a worrywart though.